Hello, my friends. How are you all this week? So, this week I want to share with you a quick video about what I do when I feel super stressed, frustrated, and up to the eyeball. And I just want something very quick to reset my mind, calm my nerve, and just switch you know, um, from one state to another. So that works for me, and I hope it works for you. And you can just try it out. That's nothing to lose. I found it really helpful because in our day-to-day life, there's so many things accumulating. A small trigger can really make us snap in a way that we may say things we don't mean. We may be, not particularly nice to someone, or we don't know how to we don't know how we react sometimes, because when we have so many things building up, there's frustrated, stress, and then you may just break a glass and then you just freaked out and all crazy. And that's slightly speak from personal experience. um, Anyway, all I'm saying is that sometimes we know we're getting really stressed and frustrated, and we know our mind is buzzing and we want to reset and switch. What are the easiest and quickest way? So for me, here's the thing. For example, if it is something to do with work, and it's not like people running at the background, like your kids doing all kind of crazy stuff, and obviously I would, for me, say something to do with work or in front of a computer or whatever, then I would just close my eyes, and then I just start breathing really deeply, at least 3 or 5 breaths. So you're breathing in calm and quieting energy, and breathing out all the frustration and things that you don't want, and just get rid of. You just sort of take your time, but you need to close your eyes just to reset. Close your eyes, breathing in calm and quieting energy, and breathing out um, things that bother you, something that you don't need and you don't want anymore. So do it at least 3 to 5 times. And by the way, if you have listened to my podcast lately, I had this wonderful episode with Deborah Rubin. She is she's been a yogi teacher for 40 plus years, and she teaches breathing techniques. So if you want to learn more about breathing and how important it is to truly know how to breathe fully and more efficiently, go to check out the episode. I think it's 109 or 110 episodes. So she have a lot more tips, and we had a great conversation about breathing and yoga and all that stuff. But for me, a quick tip is close your eyes, take a minute. It doesn't really take a minute, isn't it? 3 to 5 breaths, slowly in, slowly out, and that really helps me. Before I send an angry email, that can really change things. So that's one. And the other thing I really like, well, if you have more than 1 minute, because I did say I want something very simple to help people. And if you have a few minutes, then especially if you work from home, and if I get really frustrated, or I just don't know what's the solution, or we're in a holding pattern, I don't know what's my next move. If I have 5 minutes, or maybe even three, I will go straight to my yoga mat and do a couple rounds of sun salutation just to move my body. The thing is, you don't need to have, oh, I'm going to wait until Friday and go to my yoga session and I have 1 hour of bliss. Yes, that's great, but sometimes you just need a quick thing to reset you and snap your mind out of the state you're in, the way that you were. If you're very stressed and highly strung, or frustrated or angry, and you can't, in that state of mind, you cannot come up with the solution you need. So we need to reset. And for me, 3 to 5 minutes, go and do a couple rounds of sun salutation, whatever that is slightly challenging. It's not just about relaxing and lying on the mat and doing something very simple. I would say sun salutation is great. The reason being is that for me, when you do say sun salutation or couple of moves with the flow, you actually have to focus, right? You need to know, oh, first I do this and I do that, and then a downward, upward facing dog. That it takes a bit of strength, it takes a bit of thinking. So what happened is that you cannot think about that person who is annoying you or the burning situation that you got to resolve. Sometimes that 3 to 5 minutes is just gonna slow you down, change your state of mind, and you will change your state of play. So pick something that you find slightly challenging, do it for 3 to 5 minutes, so that you are focusing on moving your body and focusing on the move so that you cannot think about the thing that it was bothering you before. So that's my tip. The what I do, if I have 3 to 5 minutes, as I said, sometimes you don't have the time, and then the breathing will work because it's less than a minute. Another thing also I love to do is that when I know it's going to be a really tough day for work, whatever, I love to diffuse my favorite essential oils that calms me. So, or before I go to sleep. And this is really simple, but sometimes we just don't have those things in place. But if you already have that set up, just think about it. You just turn it on, and the ambience, the essential are really going to help you to calm your mind. So, for instance, my favorite is, for example, if you like citrus oil, citrus definitely uplift. Could be your mandarin, sweet orange, lemon, that sort of stuff, the citrus. For me, lavender is definitely very calming for me. And if you want to be more grounded, sandalwood or frankincense, it's great. And you can mix some of these together. So for me, that's kind of setting up for yourself in a way that you're going to be well in long term. Having those oils at home, having a diffuser so you can just turn it on rather than, think about what you can do last minute. So I think those things are really helpful. As I said, these are the things that I think is so quick to help you. If you already have the oil, turn on the diffuser, that's it. It's really quick. I mean, I'm not even asking to brew a herbal tea like chamomile tea that will calm you down, because that will take probably 5-10 minutes, right? I'm telling you 1 minute and 2 second tools that will really change things. And so I hope you will find this useful. And we're all in it. As long as we live, there will be challenges. There will be times that things go our way. There are times that they don't. But having those little tips and tools around us help us to navigate through it, because we are human. We are not enlightened master, because we won't be here. So there will be things bothering us no matter how many hours you meditate and how many yoga hours you have done. But it's those little things that will help you to build your strength, your resilience in terms of facing things that may not go your way. So I hope this is useful. And if you're like me who love these little tips and tools, just make sure you have those basics at home. So, in a short notice, you can really make things happen. Having the herbs, if you like herbal tea, having the diffuser and the essential oil, don't keep it in the cupboard, put it on a counter so you can use it regularly. Have your yoga mat again somewhere close by. Don't keep it in a cupboard that you need to run up the stairs to get it. Gotta be easy, gotta be accessible. Like all habits, when you make it easy and accessible, the chances that you would do it. But if you make it so hard, it's like, even though it's great, it's not going to happen. So keep it simple, keep it short, but enjoy the benefits. And the more you do it, the more you realize how much it helps you, and you will reinforce this. So I hope this is helpful for you, and this is exactly what I do when I'm in one of those days, before I send an angry email or so forth. And so hope you find that useful, and I'll talk to you again next week.